stick around with the ABA. I'm going to go ahead and get started here, walk through a couple of things for presenters at the Spring Conference in Seattle. The first thing I want to show you is the main conference website, and attendees can come here, and this is the landing place where they should start their registration process. There's a couple really useful things for you all as presenters and organizers from here as well, and this includes a link to Seattle events, and these are nifty things that are happening in Seattle for attendees and their family and guests if they're coming. They include options to attend the baseball game, go with your fellow conference attendees to Pike Place Market for some special events, tour of the Seattle Underground, and a visit to the Chihuly Art and Glass installation. I'm getting the name of it wrong. Forgive me, folks. But so check that out. And also here you will find hotel and travel information. So links to getting a room at the Seattle Westin and other travel discounts through the ABA and such. So check these out if you need to. We have then the link from here to our online conference program. And that is this nifty, lovely, we think very user-friendly and interactive site for both conference attendees and presenters to be able to navigate the conference, to plan ahead of time, and also to be able to navigate when we are all on site in Seattle in the middle of April. You initially land at this main welcome page, which will take you to links back to the conference homepage where we just were. You also can start looking at sessions and at speakers. And I'll start here by just looking at the sessions and showing how you can navigate through and look at the different sessions that are happening. It's organized by day here on this main session page. On Wednesday, there's just a few leadership meetings happening, so not a whole heck of a lot, but we will have the registration desk open. And then on Thursday and Friday and Saturday, you can start seeing the huge number of programs that we will have going on those particular days. You can then scroll through Saturday, see the event starting with a number of breakfasts early in the morning, and scroll all the way down to the events that end the day with the Thursday evening reception for all attendees, and then Thursday evening dine-arounds organized by committee leaders and section leaders for attendees. And then just to give you a sense of the different programs here that you can get more information about, if you click on this particular program, Alternative Career Paths for Young ADR Professionals, you can see on the side that it's in the St. Helens room, and then this arrow on the far right will take us to additional information about that program. We can see the exact time, again, the day, the subtitle of the program, a description, and then as you continue to scroll down, you can see the pictures and more information about the presenters, including you can then click to the bio for the particular presenters. And also, there will be a list under each presenter, a list of the programs that they are on, and you can then to additional detailed information even about that program. You can also start, if you're interested in seeing a particular speaker, if you're not thinking of looking at a particular session, but looking at a particular speaker, we'll pick on Marjorie Aaron here since she's at the top of the list, although you can easily scroll all the way down the list or look at folks at different places of the alphabet. Again, here you can click on Marjorie bio and then also see a list of the programs that Marjorie's on, the time that the program is in, and the date that they're on. And then further, of course, go to that program and get that additional information. Make sure you realize that when you're in the sessions, you can pull up your individual session that you presenters are on, and you can do a specific link to that presentation. So to go pick another program, if I have this awarding attorney's fees program. Richard Chernick and Mike Young and Stephen Gilbert, Kenneth Muscaret, they can feed this URL, place it onto their own website to feature program, put a blog, social media, emails out to colleagues to encourage them to come to the conference. So I really encourage you to use this online program to encourage other folks to attend the conference and to then come and attend your program. There's a few other tabs within here. Under this Court Symposium and the Legal Ed Colloquium, we have the specific events for those programs, which are smaller programs within the larger conference. The Court Symposium is on Thursday. Legal Educators Colloquium is on Saturday. You can also look at the schedule at a glance here. That is a very brief snapshot of the program. And bear with me as I bounce around here. And also, when you are looking at different programs within conference schedule, you have a search mechanism within here, so that when it comes up for me here, you can scroll through the different sessions. You can also check different categories of sessions. So if you are in particular looking for the Effective Management and Advocacy in Arbitration series, you can pull that up, hit go. I have an important part to get here. And then you scroll down lower on the page, you will be able to see all of the programs with that particular series of programs. Those are all happening on Friday. So the way that you guys can both figure out your own way around the conference, figure out where your program is during the conference. You can also, we're asked questions about the different rooms set up, and we'll send out these particular URLs to all presenters. You can go to the Weston site, the Seattle Weston site, and see where your rooms are if you're interested in this level of detail. And there's even the option of looking at the meeting capacity chart, and I won't flick that on you all, but if you want to know the exact capacity of the room that you will be assigned, you can look at this here. And again, I'll provide this URL to all of the presenters when I send this recording out to everybody. I also wanted to make everyone aware of how they add an additional piece of materials, because we initially thought we would only be able to have folks upload one file. We've been able to work with our technical folks, and they have made it really easy to be able to add a second file within that online program portal that we've been using to organize these programs since last summer. So you log on to that online program portal. You see a page that looks somewhat like this. I actually logged in as Serena Lee here, and you will see most of the deadlines for everything have passed. But if you haven't yet gotten your speaker release into us, staff, for what, are chasing you down, but all you have the ability still to click and download the form here and get it to us. But more importantly, on to the second presentation. If you scroll down and you look at, for session organizers, there's the folks with the power within the system to upload a presentation. If you've already uploaded one file by our February 14th deadline, and we particularly needed that deadline so that we could get all of the CLE programs accredited on time. We have fairly intensive and advanced CLE deadlines. So you will see that one presentation that's already been added into the site under Submit Presentation. You can click on Upload Presentation, and that will allow you to upload that second file. And you have submitted a release that's also reflected on this main page. You have the ability here to view your program, and this will just give you a very quick summary of how the program is listed within our background data management site. A little bit of contents or reliance that you can look at here is if you panic on what did you tell us about audiovisual needs as of February 14th, our deadline for such needs, you can look here and see how that is reflected at the bottom. of the page, right above the presentation file. You all still do have the ability to change your your profile as it is within the system. So if you realize that you haven't given us a picture and would like a picture so that it's reflected on that online conference program site I was showing at the beginning, you can still add a picture within this. I should also note a few of the pictures show up a little strangely. So you notice on the external online program site that your photo doesn't look really good. Once you can add a photo of a higher resolution, try that. And if that's still not working, get us to help you out on this side. That's my quick kind of summary and walk through a number of the prep details that we've got in front of us and the few things that you guys can use to prepare. I did want to cover just a couple of questions that had come in. You'll see on this page, which I will share with everyone, is a list of all of these URLs that can be handy at this point. Ones we've gotten is will there really not be access in the meeting rooms? And it is really unlikely that you will have reliable wireless internet access in the meeting rooms. As I've been saying for months, as have asked me this question, if your presentation relies on internet, you need to have a backup, whether that's a hotspot or some other way to ensure that you can access the internet. We have just found that the wireless internet at our hotels is not reliable. The second question we were asked is, do folks need to bring a laptop, or can they just use a thumb drive to interface with the LCD projector? And the answer is, please bring a laptop. Most of the LCD projectors that the ABA owns, uses, rents from the hotel need something to interface between your PowerPoint presentation and the LCD projector. Another great question here is, how are attendees going to access the program materials? We, the ABA, do not print out any of the conference materials. What will happen is that on that online conference attendee program, where the descriptions are listed, as of March 16th, the materials that presenters have provided us as of that date and time thereafter will be live, so that attendees who access that online conference program can get access to everything that has been presented to us as of that point. The thing to note is that online conference program, that URL with the ABA proceedings on the Exceed system, it is what the technical folks call a mobile-friendly program, so that it is designed to work in every device out there. It is not an app. It's not something that you need to download from the Google Play or the Apple Store. It's accessible from that URL on any device that has access to the internet and should work well on every device. If it doesn't work well on yours, let us know. Everything we have tested it on as of yet has worked fairly well. So that's the kind of summary I wanted to give you all today. Know that you can call me, Gina Brown, 202-212-9314. Anyone on the ABA staff for the next few weeks as we start really moving towards Seattle, and we would be happy to answer any of your questions. Thanks so much.